Hello and welcome. And I'm Mazel, and why would you collect the Enlightened? Why wouldn't you? It looks like Warcradle really like them, mainly because they have so many models. They have 32 things you can order for Enlightened in Wild West Exodus, and Dystopian they have 12. But they do appear in both starter sets, the Hunt for Prometheus and the Showdown and Retribution. So straight away you're going to be saving money if you get them for them. So let's a bit of a difference here. I will be covering both, but Dystopian Wars and Wild West Exodus. Now, lore-wise, they've got some fantastic lore. I think it's really good stuff. There are some kind of those shadowy people in the background, and they are really dirty. Like, they understand how bad war is, and they think they need to be on top. So they're just going out their way, equipping everyone with the same weapons, so everyone loses. But they don't want everyone to lose because they want people to do your general high intellect thinking in sort of sci-fi. We're doing the best for everyone by not doing the best for anyone, sort of thing. We're going to give everyone the weapons. Wait, they're killing each other? Oh, well, we didn't expect that to happen. Wait, what did you think was going to happen? Sort of stuff. And yes, that's it. So let's start with Wild West Exodus. Why collect them for Wild West Exodus? First things first, they're in the Showdown for Retribution box set, which means, yep, you get to start quite cheap. It's a fantastic box. I really do like it. And for the Enlightened, you get Gustav Alfol, Smash and Grab, Emily Nagia, 2 Iron Horses, and 3 Monocavs. Monocavs look so freaking cool. Well, unlike the Union side, this is all vehicles, so straight away you're having a fantastic looking force, and it's all vehicles except for Smash and Grab and Emily New Gear. Everyone else is like, so they just look so good. Their spidery looks, the well, I do like the Iron Horses anyway, they look really good, but you've got the spidery looks of the, what's it called, the Monocavs, but you can also make this in the Strider Cavalry as well. The Strider Cavalry look kind of better in my opinion because they do look like spiders, which makes them look really cool and really creepy. The Monocav also looks pretty cool as well with his one wheel. It's like a really weird thing. And Gustav Eiffel with his gun and his own Strider Cavalry as well. Smash and Grab is a amalgamation of both human and machine, and he's like 2 heads. He looks fantastic. So there's your first reason. Like, you would go do this because you get them cheap. Second, they have so many cool models. They got flyers with the Murder of Helion and the Apex Helion, so you have some winged people, so nice fast army, which I always like. And you have just Berserker Pavion. He's such a lovely model. Honestly, his legendary model is probably one of my favourites outside of Lux Walking and the Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, Berserker Pavion has one of the best looking legendary models ever. It is absolutely brutal. Oh, I tell you what, for this model is just, I would get this model just because he looks great. It is a brutal model. It's like he's got half a Union soldier up in the air, literally half, standing on the other half. There's a soldier just, whimpering in the corner. Oh, such a great model. Like, this would be a great centerpiece for any army. And just to have him for your Wild West Exodus posse, he just looks fantastic. This is a model done right. It's a brutal model. It looks savage. And God, I tell you what, I would yet to see a Warcradle model do well, but that is peak modelling there. And of course you have the other side, which is right. And of course is the Enlightened, all scientific, and they really believe in that. So you have things like the Creation of 7. It's a fantastic looking model as well, and the Discordant Symphony, another great one. Kit, just love it. It's just these, like I said, these sort of models are so good, and and of course you have the rules, Wild West Exodus rules. And let's talk. And they have some great rules, as always, like all of them do. They all have great rules. They always do. Like Oh, here's what I talk about this. Believe it or not, my first box I ever bought was actually the Enlightened. It was the Father one. And I just had so much fun painting Burst and Carpathian. I love it. And so, what does he do? He gains +3 for focused action checks, rather than a +2, which is great. And you're gonna look at the top card of your Avenger deck or action deck, and you may discard or return it to the top of the deck. So you can actually know what you're going to be doing next as well. So you are actually, which is great for a game like this, where you know what you're going to be doing next, and anything like that is always fantastic. And if you get the legendary one, which is such a cool model, if an enemy unit takes morale check within 5 inches of this, if it's successful, you got to retake it. And as for the weapons, you have the Atomic Blunderbuss, cool Atomic Blunderbuss, which is brutal and has a -2 piercing. Or you have Veronica, which is lethal, special brutal blast, and has a 15-inch range. That is cool. That is cool indeed. 15 inches is quite some distance for something so short. And he's quite low in points, he's 21 points for his legendary. Anyway, then we have like the creations, like you have these monsters as well, which are really cool. They are nice big monsters. They do look really good. I've got to say, these are some of the nicest looking monsters because they are really disturbing. Gustav Eiffel is another great one. He has his monstrous as well. Again, any unit within 5 inches, morale check. Enemy unit, of course, has to retake a special one. He passes quick checks for climbing automatically and jumps automatically, and maybe we all failed crit checks well from falling. So yeah, so he can jump and run around, and if he shouldn't, he could actually, he's not going to be so much for. He may ignore the first point of piercing as well. So at a grit of 7, he has that's brilliant. That's something else. That's really good. So he's actually pretty tough. It's well worth taking. And this is obviously with the units you can see there, which you get in the box. This is a very fast army, and why am I not doing it? I love fast armies. It's great. Anyway, so over to Dystopian Wars. Dystopian Wars, of course, is a ship naval game, and oh god, it's so good. Why would you prep this for them? Straight away, UFOs, right? I tell you what, I saw these models when they first came out, but the Enlightened aerial squadrons, the fuel battle fleet, oh, so good. These are some of the best looking models I've seen in a while. Honestly, when I first saw the fuel one, I first thought, God, Watchers are coming to Dystopian Wars. And I went, no, that's Enlightenment. Wait, are the Watchers going to be sending a cease and desist? And just the Watchers and the Enlightened just being dicks about it? But yeah, UFOs. They have UFOs, which is so cool. They have flying saucers. And the fuel one is such a great kit. It really is. But as I said, you've got the Hunt for Prometheus, which is fantastic. It's like, the fact that they are in 2 boxes just shows you how good of them they are. And you get Covenant of the Enlightened Fleet, and in this you get the Descartes class control ship, the Hypatia class generator ship, Copernicus class 3 Copernicus class heavy cruisers. Each cruiser can alternatively be made either Antarctica, Chalet, Lovelace, Stiletto, or Ulysses class, and 9 Miriam class drone frigates. And that's what you get for the Enlightened. I'm not going to go into the other guys, which is the Commonwealth. No, because that's not right. We'll talk about that when we get to Commonwealth. But like, again, you have some fantastic models. And the battle fleets look really good too. I've already mentioned the fuel one, which is one of the best ones, and a lot of people are talking about it at the moment. The Hypatia one's pretty good, and you get some nice big Descartes, another nice one with nice big ships. You're getting a decent sized ship in that one. But yeah, honestly, I just love the curves of these. They look sci-fi as well, but fitting for the Victorian era of Dystopian Wars. So yes, Enlightened are fantastic models for both Dystopian Wars and Wild West Exodus. And as for the game, right, probably going to get this wrong, because I'm like that. And let's see if I can bring some rules up for these guys. Here we go. Let's look at the. Let's just look at the Lovelace. That's a nice one. Lovelace Cruiser. Okay. Sorry, no rules. Never mind. But yeah. Oh, what was that I just spotted? Oh, the low tan. Oh, that looks lovely. The low tan eyes. Oh, and that's in the Archimedes Battlefleet and wait, that looks so good. The Lotan class assault machine. Oh, the Kitos class assault machine. Oh, yes. They look so good. Cool. I'll tell you what, like big robots like that in your shit. Oh, it's just so cool. Yeah. So basically, the Enlightened are such a cool looking army for dystopian wars. They have some coolest looking things for World Exodus. This is a very now stylish army. This is an army which you played because it looks absolutely amazing. It looks good. From Legendary Berserker, Carpathian is honestly such a great model to the UFOs. The fuel. I'm just going to call them UFOs from now on. The flying saucers, the robots, everything about the Enlightened is about looking cool, and they do that job, and that's why you should collect the Enlightened, because they look fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good day. See you all again tomorrow. Bye bye. Anyway, links to Wayland Games if you want to get some of this stuff, because this is where the best place to get it from. And if you want to buy other Warhammer stuff, or any other war game stuff, you can get there too, and sometimes at a discount. Forbidden Planet, of course, as well, for comics and my comics, my merchandise, and everything else. Have a great day, and I'll see you all again.